Hey, what up, y'all? Back with another video. Y'all smell that? That's the smell of greatness, my brother. No, I'm just playing, bro. Let me stop messing with y'all. Okay, so pretty much, all right, I'm back again with another video today. I kind of want to cover another topic. It's gonna be kind of like a connection thing, like in line with what I talked about last time. Basically talking about purpose. Excuse me, y'all. So today, basically, like, I want to kind of cover the whole idea about faith, So for me, like, I know that's it's a pretty much a day-to-day struggle on, making sure you keep your focus or believing for whatever you're going after, whatever your dream is. You have this dream, you envision this. It's an internal thing. You already have, a certain form of it. You maybe already begin, whatever you're supposed to be doing, and you already have a physical form of it or whatever it is that you may be doing. That's, everybody's different. But, and everybody's dream is going to be different and how they see it and everything else like that. Other people are more detailed and further along of how they thought about their dreams, and others are like, they have somewhat of an idea of their dream and don't really have anything planned out on how they actually plan to reach that and everything else. But as for myself, for example, I say, me having my dream there in place and everything else like that, and me kind of having a structured plan on like how I plan to actually, somewhat began this process for my dream to actually take place. For me, that actually, it's not. It's basically like you're in a sense of being on another level with this whole dream state idea and everything else like that. And this faith part, is very important. Basically the whole idea is, and I'm sure you've heard the Bible verse. Basically, the whole idea is to walk by faith and not by sight. Everything that you see with your eyes is basically temporary. That stuff can pass, and that situation can change, whatever else it is. You can wake up and have a completely terrible day for, and the next day, boom, okay, you have a huge breakthrough or whatever it is, you might be doing. The whole idea of that is basically you having faith off in, whatever it is that you're hoping for, that you're going to do and everything else like that. Like, it basically somewhat fuels you to actually go further, to motivate you to do better and everything else like that as far as working towards what you're actually after. That is a very, very important key, to all of this. And you have to be able to envision something before it actually becomes a reality. It's the same concept when people design a vehicle, for example. You have somebody who goes to the drawing board, draws this car out and everything else like that, and then it becomes a reality. They don't just like walk off and then be like, oh, I want a random Toyota Corolla, but I didn't design it, and oh, there it is. We don't even know what it looks like. We don't know what, measurements. And basically the whole idea is you have to have somewhat of a plan, and by not only just having that plan, you have to be able to envision that before it can actually become a plan and the steps after that follow. So that is a very important thing. And I know some people may struggle with the whole idea of faith thing like that. Yes, you will have your times where you're actually down and you might have to ask yourself, like, man, is this really possible? Am I really capable of this? Or when is it going to happen? Or how is it going to happen? Those are all questions I've even had myself, so you are not alone there. It's questions I still have, when something's going to happen or how it's going to happen. That I have no idea. But as far as that is going to happen, that part, I do know. And that's something you have to go ahead and grasp for yourself. Like, you have to hold on to that, as in your vision and your dream. That's something you don't let anyone on this planet kill. That could be your parents, siblings, whatever else, anyone close to you, dear to you. Those will be actually called as in dream killers. So you holding on to that dream, you protecting it, and you know that's your purpose or whatever it is, that you feel strongly led to, that you should be doing, and you can do with ease. And it's like, man, I'm great at this. That's basically letting you know that you're meant to be doing that. So, and a lot of people overlook these things like that and don't really take that stuff into account. So it's very, very important that you be mindful of that. And, working that whole thing is faith, man. I mean, it's basically like a muscle. If you don't work the muscle, don't expect results. In order to grow a muscle, to get those bigger biceps or whatever it is you're working on, you're female, you're working on your, working on the butt. I mean, you're going to have to do the squats and do whatever else necessary to make sure it happens. The eating part and everything else like this. The same concept when it comes down to this whole faith part about having a dream. You have this vision for something, you have this faith there, you believe for this, and before it becomes a reality, you do all the necessary steps in order to work towards that. One thing about having faith, but it's just chilling, kicking back, and putting your feet up, being like, oh, it's gonna happen, you don't do anything to work towards it, then what do you expect? At the end of the day, it's not gonna fall in your lap. You're gonna have to do something, whatever you need to do on your behalf to get closer to your dream, your purpose, and everything else that's up on your heart and your mind. So that's enough for this wrap up, and I'm about to dip out of here. I'm not finna hold you up long. Y'all know I don't do these videos long, so I am outie though, but I will catch y'all in the next one. Boom.